Yo, what the fuck is going on? My name is Bulma, welcome back to my channel. So in today's video I wanted to show you some stuff from my last release, All My Ends. So in this project there is only the instrumental, the acapella is already processed because it was going too hard on my computer. So we're gonna focus on me on the beat. So basically I had the vocal on my computer and then I start to build a track around it. So I wanted to inspire me from dark future garage, burial kind of vibes. It's been a while since I wanted to do a song like this. So I started the song with some drone and rain elements. So there were some loops that I had and also some I have recorded from rain video from YouTube. So I'm gonna play some of these sounds. So that was a rain loop. This was from YouTube. Also some vinyl noise to fill all the frequency. So let's play the intro with all the elements. So basically there is this ambience going on. Then there is some tension with the more instrumental sounds, which is like a dark cymbal. And then the rhythm start to kick in and all of these ambient sounds start to be sidechained to the rhythm. So there is this compressor and it's sidechaining to the kick and snare. And then I introduce the sub and the wrist bass, so it's two different layers. So the first layer is Omnisphere. So it's like a big wrist bass. I'm using a lot of Omnisphere these days, but it's hard on the CPU, that's the only problem. So let's check the sound. So as you can hear, there is not a lot of sub. So I've layered another sub to have something more consistent. So it's from Faceplant, I've built it. So it's basically a sine wave with another one to add harmonics with a multiplayer 2 and a bit detune and distortion, limiter, and then I'm cutting all the high frequencies. So that the sine wave. Second one. Distortion and filter. And with the two layers and without the sub. So there is sidechain, but I have done it manually because I couldn't do it well in with LFO tool or with a compressor. So I've used a utility and I've just made the envelope with the gain. So just copy paste all over the track. It was a bit painful, but I couldn't do it another way. The sound of the Omnisphere originally was like this. And I've had Snapheap from Kilohertz. So I wanted to create some movement, because if you hear, it's not really exciting. And with this, so it's like an auto filter and there is an LFO, so it's moving. Also there is another filter here to cut some extreme highs. Then more reverb. and then an ensemble, so it's like a chorus. You can add voices and detune. And then I process it together, so a bit of EQ and a multi-band compressor to reduce the mud. So then the main element, the drums. So it's a loop, like a Future Garage loop. And in the intro I've cut some part of it. So basically I've cut the hats. One cool thing when you use a loop like this, you can put in drum mode. So beats. Here you put the first arrow, so it's only play in one direction. And here you can change the envelope transient. Let's check. You can make it tighter. That's a cool trick I've learned lately. But here anyway it was in a complex mode. So on the drums, just a bit of EQ. And more EQ because the kick was not hitting enough hard. And here adding more sub. And then I've processed the bass, the kick and the drum together on this bus with OTT. And then a Match EQ. So I think I have used a reference track and I have captured the frequencies and then I've applied to this bus. So as the track is pretty simple, because there is only almost the bass and the drums playing, there's some effects to keep the track exciting. So I have used some jungle, old school jungle FX, because the theme was like Future Garage, so it was fitting well. Like this one, typical jungle sound. And then, like always, some risers and some white noise. And also I've made an aspiration, so I've recorded a note of the bass and the sub. So when you want to record something like this, you can open a audio track, so you do Command T, and then here you do resampling. Then you select the tracks you want to play. Here you press record, and here. And then you have the recorded sound. So, and for example here, I think I've done something like this. So here I'm pressing the letter A to do reverse on the sample. Now it's reversed. Then you make an aspiration like this. Here you cut the click. You do consolidation, so Ctrl G, and then you have like some FX. I have done this because the bass was coming from nowhere and I wanted to introduce a little piece of it before the drop to make it sound like more natural. Also at end of bars, sometimes there's some scratch. And then in the end, I'm putting again the ambient sound, but this time I've made an automation on the master. So the song was at 135 BPM, and then it goes to 120 in the end. I wanted like to make a slow, kind of slow motion effect. And also there is another synth playing, so it's like a square bass I've made on faceplant, I think. So let's play a note. So it's a sawtooth with another wavetable. With a lot of delay on the attack. Here there is a bit of LFO on the level. And then some FX, so chorus, reverb, delay, and a filter. So I hope you learned something and see you next time. Bye bye.